Good morning, my friends. How are you? Welcome back to Fenton Forest by Stevie. We are back. Yes, we are. And we are recharged, refurbished, ready to go. We have some big changes on here. Absolutely big changes. And we have a lot of housekeeping to discuss in the meantime. But I am up here with the 6250, and I am doing some bale work up here on the mountain farm. You betcha. We've had some changes. I gotta tell you, some exciting changes. Patrick, who is out of the clinker, he is here. He is ready to go, and life is good. So, as I bring in some bales here, I'm gonna tell you what's going on. We have a few housekeeping issues to discuss, but oh crap! But first of all, Fenton Forest by Stevie. The map that I have been playing on was a beta version. So by the time you're watching this, it has been released, and the difference is for the released version. Well, the beta was released too, but I'm saying for the full version, it required a save game. So I'm still playing on the beta because I didn't want to go back and recreate everything. So that is just a heads up to you in case you're interested in that. A awesome, wonderful map by Stevie, who has put out some great maps. And this is a dandy. So, with that out of the way, now here's the other scenario that I'm doing. In the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, you are going to see that it says Fall 2. Now, for FS 19, we don't have seasons, which is a shame. I mean, man, oh, I love seasons. And here's the deal between this and Mercury Farms and some other maps. The problem is that, you know what? You're just doing planting, harvesting, planting, harvesting, planting, harvesting. There's no routine. So I've done some experiments. I played around with it, and I can't simulate seasons. It's impossible. I can't change the trees. I can't change the plant growth. I can't make it snow. But you can kind of do somewhat of a simulation, and I know people have done this, and it seems to have worked. So I was trying to find a system that would work good for me, and I think I found one. I spent, I don't know, a good hour or two on a new save game of this map. And I played around with it a little bit, and I think I kind of got things figured out. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to kind of do this, and I got to be able to talk, look at notes, and unload bales at the same time. Holy buckets. I got a lot going on here. But here's the deal. So, when seasons came out in FS 17, we all had, you had to choose the day of seasons, 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, 24. I can't remember the exact days. But when you had short, you're way too busy. When you had it long, I mean, it just got drug out, man, for crying out loud. 24 days of winter would kind of wear a guy out. Kind of like in the real life, I do a lot of farming. I do farming in the real life, so we are experiencing one of the snowiest, coldest winters that we've had on record, and it's getting. I mean, it is getting bored, man. I tell you what, you try to find things to do, and you can't. So, kind of the same thing with seasons is that you got to find a happy medium. So, what I have decided to do is kind of simulate 3-day seasons, and here's how it's going to work. I think it's going to work good. I kind of tested it, and during the day, between, 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., plant growth is going to be off. Oh, crap. It's going to be off. Plant growth is going to be off, and I also have plant growth set at slow. So the only time plant growth is going to be turned on is between the hours of 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. So here's the kind of way it works. When I simulated this, when I did a little test, I planted a field at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was pretending that I was doing 3 days. So spring number 1, I planted it at 8 o'clock in the morning. On spring 2, there was no growth. The morning there was no growth, but by spring 3, I had stage 1. Oh, okay, I can live with that. And then went into summer 1, I had stage 3, and summer 2, I had stage 4, and then summer 3, it became harvestable. So I thought, you know what? That's not too shabby. I can live with that. And then here's the way I can manipulate crops because, you know, in the real world, you know, in my neck, this is just my neck of the woods. I don't know how it is in other places of the world, so please don't say, well, you're wrong. This is the way it is in my neck of the woods. You know, we plant our, we start off with some wheat. We get the wheat in the ground. Then we do some sugar beets. After that, we will do corn and soybeans because they're a later harvestable crop. So I can do the same thing here. So like spring 1, I can plant my wheat and sugar beets. Well, I don't think I'm planting any sugar beets, but you never know. And then I could wait a day or two, so I could do it like in spring 2 or spring 3 and plant my corn, soybeans, what have you. And if I simulate this, it'll all come at various times, and it should fall along with the days. So right now we are in fall 2. That's what I decided to start because we got caught up on a lot of things. And I'll go through it here in a second, and we'll take a little tour here because as you notice, things have changed. Things have changed here a little bit. We did some updating, and that's kind of the reason for the delay in between episodes. So if you are watching this series in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nothing's changed. There's been no time break. But if you start from the beginning, there has been a little bit of a time delay, and we kind of changed things up a little bit. So that's the way it's going to go. We are on fall number 2, so every game day will change from fall, you know, blah blah blah. Fall 3 to winter 1, winter 2, winter 3, blah blah, spring 1. So I hope it's going to work, and that way, you know, it's not just plant, harvest, plant, harvest, plant, harvest. And the way I tested it out, I think it's going to work absolutely beautifully. So, catch your breath. With that said, we are up here at the mountain farm, and as you can see, everything is different. We made some changes. What happened was I talked to my good buddy Golf Cart Jockey, and he was telling me that he's down in Grizzly Mountain, and he knows this guy, Grumpy MC, who is a fantastic builder. Fast. I mean, super fast. Like flash speed building fast. So I said, send him up to Fenton Forest. I need his help. And he came in here, and he specializes in, like, reclaimed buildings, you know. So, the farm is different up here on the mountain. We made some changes. When you come in to the farm, it's still the same. There is the sign coming in. And what happened was, I gotta tell you this, it's kind of a funny story. Gunner, who was living in that trailer home, the mobile home down by the farm, well, you know, he really didn't want to fix it up. He really didn't kind of get in the go. So we had a big bonfire. Yeah, we did. We had a big bonfire. We invited all our buddies. We invited all our friends. Golf Cart Jockey came down from Grizzly Mountain. We had Tiny. He came over. I think he came over from... did he come down from Grizzly Mountain too? Maybe he did. I don't know. He farms all over the place. But he came down. Yeah, DJ was here. Oh, we had a good time. All the good friends. Nicholson Farm came down from Saskatchewan. Canadian Donnie came down. We had a big bonfire. We had a big party. We had some kegs. We had some bourbon. It was good. And we burned that trailer home. We just burned it to the ground. And we brought in this home. This was down in the valley, down from town. An old couple lived there, and then oh man, it was a sad deal. They were cat people, and they were overrun by cats, and the cats ate them. So this house was for sale, and we hauled it up here. So this is where Patrick, my brother onto the clinker, him and Gunner are living in this house. So it's nice. We got some flower pots there. It looks pretty good. We put it in the garage, and life is good. Anyways, enough of that. So you come in here. I think from the beginning we had a shed here, we had a barn here, and then we had the horse stall here. Yeah. So we've changed that up a little bit. Grumpy MC, he did a fantastic job, man. He is awesome. He is absolutely awesome. He put in a workshop here, a reclaimed wood workshop. So we have a workshop in there. That is absolutely outstanding. Gunner's got his bicycle in here. Well, he has to have the lady's bicycle because he falls down all the time. He doesn't want to hurt your short and curlies there, you know. But that's okay. So that's all good. We got the workshop in here. Ah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Put in a barn over here to keep some of our stuff there. We still have the truck and the log truck, and we have the fancy. Oh man, this is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. The M-Track 1800, the Farmer Minn edition. Absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. There it is. Yep, outstanding. And then we put in the old-fashioned cow barn. But the only problem is they screwed up the signs. He's supposed to be MW Farms, Minn Family Farms, but I don't know. It's supposed to be MF Farms, Minn Family Farms, but they screwed up the F and put a W in there. We'll have to get that fixed down the road. And then we did buy 30 cows, so they are in here. This is absolutely outstanding. Dairy cows are happy. Life is good. Oh, I tell you what, Grumpy MC, he did a fantastic job. He did a fantastic job putting this building up here, making it look like it was supposed to be here. So you come in here, yep, here's the cows. Hello, dairy cows. Yep, they can go inside, they can come inside. We got feeding troughs here. And then up there where we were doing the hay, that's the upper loft. Oh, that is just, it works out pretty good. It works out pretty good. We got fancy lights here. Yep. We can turn them on and off at night. Ooh, look at that glow. Look at that glow. Awesome. Awesome. So that's the main cow barn here. This is where we would load them up. See, you can load them up there. And then you just this little thing, trying to think. Well, yeah, it's supposed to come out there. But we'll get it figured out here. Yeah, it must be broken now at the moment. But there you go. That's that. We got some silo system here, and of course you saw me putting in the bales. So that is the big cow barn there. We hauled up these bales. We're going to get things set up for the cows here. The other addition to the farm here is this little shed up here. We don't really have much use for it now at the moment, but we have a shed here that we can store some good stuff in. I tell you what, Grumpy MC, he made that look nice. Perfect. That door opens there too. And then back here we have a another silo. This silo will hold most other things that we need to store with us. And then we do have some seed and fertilizer tanks, a fuel tank in the back. So that's kind of the main farm. Yeah, I think it looks pretty nice. I tell you what, Gunnar and Patrick are going to absolutely love it here. Our corn has grown. It is mature. It is ready to be harvested, being that we are in the second day of fall. Coming over this way, I got to tell you, I am quite happy. The oats we haven't got harvested yet, and it's getting kind of late. Fall 2, we should have had them harvested already, probably summer 3. But they are here, so we got to get them harvested and get them ready to go. That is absolutely outstanding. Now, another big change to the farm up here is we had an open range cattle shed, but we put in another one. Yep, we did. We also put in a TMR pig food silo there, and we put in another cow barn here. This one is awesome. We don't have any cows in here yet, but yeah, you got to be careful with the signs. Grumpy MC thought it was kind of funny to make these funny signs for us. There, you can read that. Yep. So we have cows in here too. The whole goal of this is to become the biggest dairy farmer in Fenton Forest, and that is our ambition. When we do get cows, you know, we have fancy little curtains that can come up so we can look at them and say, "Peekaboo, hello cow, how you doing?" So we have that going on. Which we have a fancy manure conveyor belt here. We got slurry over there. Oh yeah, it's awesome. And then we have an outside range for cows over here as well. And that kind of looks over the valley with our big TMR silo pit that we got put in. But this is awesome. Look at that. Right over the valley. We have a little watchtower down there we can climb up in. But yeah, there you can see. Oh, isn't that awesome? That is just absolutely awesome. You can almost see the main farm from here, for crying out loud. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. A couple of things here, and then we gotta get busy to work. I've been talking too much here. Back over here, because we took down the other horse barn, we put in one back here in the corner, and we did bring up 8 horses, like we had last time. So this is a little horse barn kind of in the corner here. Hello, horsies. Yep, they are absolutely outstanding horses. They love it here. They are just thrilled to be here, so we can come through here and do. There's a horse right there. Yep, happy horse. Happy horses. Yeah, that's what I said. They need their stuff, but we'll get there eventually. And then, of course, another view off here. Look at that. Right down there into Fenton Forest. Yeah, don't fall down there. That'd be quite the trip, but that is awesome. Absolutely awesome. So, that's kind of the lowdown. Oh, we did have one other thing I'll show you. Grumpy MC had a special deal. You spend so much money, and he'll throw in a hayloft. So he built us a reconfigured, reconstructed, reclaimed is the word I'm looking of, hayloft over here, which kind of matches in. I mean, this is pretty fancy. This thing is nice. We can unload in there, and it goes up on the roof there. Yep, U.S. farming since 2008. Well, I tell you what, we got to scratch off that number. It's a little bit too early, but yeah, it should be like 1890 something. I can't remember. But a hayloft in here, which is absolutely outstanding. On the other side here, we have another little barn, or another little door storage. Right here, isn't that nice? That is just absolutely awesome. The doors work and everything. Yep, he greased them up. So, oh, I'm out of breath. That's about everything. That is about everything. So, what you're going to say is, well, how much money did all this cost? This cost a fortune. We spent a total of $468,000 building this up over the last little bit. So, if you look at our, hey, look at that. It's going to save. Thank you very much. We go into the banking. We had a loan of $950,000. We are now at $1.5 million. So we added that up a little bit. We had like $20-some thousand in the bank, so we're left with $125 after it's all said and done. We did buy a few pieces of equipment too, so life is good. So we have a lot of work to do. Both Gunner and Kofi, they are down harvesting field 4. That is the canola field. About that time, fall 2. We can get the canola harvested. They're down wrapping that up. I think they already took like 40, 50, 6,000, something like that, liters off that canola field as it is. So yeah, so it all turned out pretty good. We did get our cornfield. We got that silaged. What we did with that is we took half of it and we put it down in the bunker, which has been fermented at the main farm. The other half we put into a silage bunker and we made TMR, which is in our TMR storage right over there. So basically we're kind of almost ready to go with getting the cows and the horses up and running here. Like I said, that's why I have been just getting these bales brought up and put away here into... I'm going to use the top part of this barn for hay and straw. I think that'll work out pretty good. Instead of putting up a separate building, I think this is going to work out pretty good. I am pretty happy with it. So I think all in all, between all that and this new season's kind of go around, and we'll see how it goes. You never know. We might have to make some adaptations to it, but I just kind of got fed up with the whole plant, harvest, in no set order. I had fields that were ready. I had fields I was planting, and it just didn't sit well with me. So I wanted to try something different. We're going to experiment with this here, and I think I'm going to experiment with it on Mercury as well, because I think it makes sense. I mean, I've tested it. So in theory, it should go pretty good. As long as I can remember to turn the plant growth on at 8 o'clock. I should be good. But usually for the most time, I don't do a lot in the dark just because it doesn't show up real good. So if I can remember that at 8 o'clock, it's time to go in and have a beer, relax, take it easy, and then turn plant growth on. And by 8 o'clock in the morning, turn it off. We'll be good to go. Yeah, so I got to turn it off. It's on slow. It's on slow growth, and I have to turn it off between, 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. I turn it on at 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So it kind of works pretty good. But anyways, that's that. Oh, hey, this is my favorite part about this this thing. I mean, this barn, I tell you what, Grumpy MC did an awesome job. Absolutely awesome job. That is down below there. That is the second layer. They even have signs here. Think about what would happen if you threw a bale down there. Nothing. That's a warning sign. I tell you what, hey, Grumpy MC left me a warning. But we can get down there. We have a little. Hey, I got this couch. We saved this couch from the trailer bonfire. Yeah, I put it in here. I thought, you know what? I could actually just rest in there. But we can come outside here, outside the back. Kind of nice. We got water for the cows here. Hey, the cows are happy. Hey, cows, are you happy? They got a table saw too. I thought, well, what the heck? Might as well have a table saw around here. But yeah, that works pretty good. You can get in here and come and see the cows in the basement. This is the milk house. So we do all our milking down here. But absolutely awesome. If the cows get out of hand, I can just squirt them with fuel. That'll work out pretty good. But then I can rinse them off in the sink there. That's okay. Anyways, yep, we got lights in here too. See, light switch. Oh, look at how bright that is. I'm excited to see this place in turn off. There you go. In the nighttime. I really am. Okay, back to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up some bales here. I might not get them all done, but I'm going to get some of them done. And then we're going to head back down to the main farm. And we're going to check on Gunner and Kofi and see how they're doing with all that. Oh, crap, I left my thing off. Let's put that back on there. There we go. Yeah, like I said, we have 125,000. Now, what we did, one more quick thing is field 1 and 2. We got plowed, but we thought that we would invest in some anhydrous. We're going to put down some fall anhydrous, so we spent some money on a anhydrous tanks and a cultivator. So I need to get down to the farm, and I need to get the Kloss, our fancy new Kloss tractor that we won, and get to the dealership and pick up the anhydrous tanks with the cultivator, and we're going to do some fall anhydrous work. You know, I don't do a lot of that, but we thought we'd give it a shot. You know, every once in a while, it's a good thing to do, and we'll kind of go from there. But anyways, I'm going to do some more bale stacking here. I don't know. I probably won't get them all in here, but I can come back up here later on. I love being here now. And then if I ever get tired, I can just go over to Patrick and Gunner's place and take a nap, have a bacon sandwich, and life is good. So I'll play on here a little bit, and I'll see you after a little while. Oh, is it good to be back? I tell you what, it is good to be back. Now, we do have a lot of work to do. Quickly going through the animals. The pigs need a few bit of work. The sheep are kind of okay. The chickens are okay. This is the cow pen. We have 30 cows up at the mountain farm. We have a lot of work to do on them, and we got to get busy on that. Our horses here are not too shabby. They're not too shabby. And the horse stall, of course, up at the main farm has had nothing done with it. So we got to work on that. The cows, how many cows do we have here at this farm? We have 10. We're going to keep about 10 cows here. I think we're going to put our show cows down here, you know, the ones that all the boys and girls take to the 4-H. Yeah, we're going to keep them down here, but otherwise the rest of them are going to be up at the main farm. Now, we do have the Kloss with the disc because we did get 1 and 2 disc. I probably could use a bath. Man, that thing is dirty. The old Farmer Minn tractor is filthy. Holy buckets. This is the one that we won in that drawing from Kloss. I mean, I tell you what, how could you go wrong with that? It sure is nice. We got rid of the, what was it, a 95 something John Deere 4-wheel drive? We brought that back. The lease was up on that, and then we got this thing. So it turned out pretty nice. But the disc worked out pretty good. We got all that done. The other thing that has been done, we hired the neighbor kid to come do some mowing for us. So he got field 8 mowed, and we got it tedded, windrowed, and baled. So all the hay bales are sitting out there. So we got to get them done here before winter hits. But like I said, we can get that done. What I want to do is hop into the Kloss and head down to the dealership. I love this tractor. I really do. This is awesome. So, question is, what should we do with the disc? We have the Culti-Plow over here. Maybe we could just back this up over here. In the meantime, we don't really have a, well, we did have a special spot in there, but that barn is getting kind of, well, maybe we can fit it in there. It was in there. Maybe we can fit it in there. And we'll get that thing put away here. It was kind of right there in the corner, wasn't it? We'll see if we can back it up in there. We got the planter in here. We got the seeder in here. Like I said, come wintertime, it's going to be a lot of animal work and a lot of maintenance work on our tractors, our vehicles, our trucks, and so have you. We can get that all done here in the near future. We don't really, you know what the one thing is, we had that new shop up at the mountain farm, but here, you know, we don't really have a decent shop down here, for crying out loud. We just had the one by the garage with the house. So I would like to build a nice shop here, but I just don't know where to put it. I don't know where to put it. Like I said, the cornfield was done. We got that disc. The silage is in the bunker here. That is being well, it is fermented. It's already done. Yep. So that's already there to go. So we have that ready to go. I don't think there's been any other changes down here at the main farm in the last time we met. Oh, we did put a little pig food silo in here. So I want to get that worked on. We put in some root crop. We can put sugar cane, sugar beets, potatoes in there, and then we ferment that into pig food. So I want to be able to try to figure out how to do that, and I haven't quite figured that out yet. I was hoping that maybe something would come up field-wise where we could buy something, you know, buy a potato, sugar beet field. Because we did sell field, excuse me, I got a mosquito in my throat. We did sell field, oh, for crying out loud, mosquitoes, or I think I got 2 of them in my throat. We did sell field 10 over there. So we did sell that. We haven't replaced that yet. So, you know, I don't know what they have available. You know, this is the problem with trying to simulate seasons because you can't. I mean, everything else is going to be, you know, growing. But we'll just make the best of it. Yeah, field 9 and field 9 and 16. 2 of the biggest fields on here are root crop. Holy buckets. And both of them are sugar beets. Let's go back there. Yeah, crap. I was kind of maybe hoping 3 or 5. But no, why not? Like 16, for example, here. $676,000. 9, 638. I mean, crazy. So, we might just have to wait till next year for the pig food or something. I don't know. But I'm going to get down to the dealership, and I'm going to pick up our new toys. Our new anhydrous tanks, along with our new cultivator. And we'll get some hydraulic? Yeah, we'll get some hydraulic food spread in our fields. No, we'll get some anhydrous ammonia spread in our fields, and we'll be, whoa, what happened there, Klaus? And we'll be good to go. But I will see you down at the dealership here in just a jiffy. I was just checking on Gunnar and Kofi. They are wrapping up the canola harvest here on field 4. So we're almost done with that. That is absolutely wonderful. Almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I got the cloths down to the dealership, walked across the road, came across the field here just to talk to them a little bit. See what's going on there. Life is good in that department. I got the tractor hooked up to our new anhydrous tanks and our cultivator. We went with a dual anhydrous tanks, putting on a little fall anhydrous, which is good. I think that's pretty good. So we're going to take that. We're going to head down to field. Let's see. Where should... Oh, yeah, I got to say, why not? Where should we head? Because field 1 is here. Field 2 is here. I don't know why field 2 is like that. It was like that all year long. Well, field 1 probably. I got to figure out what's wrong with field 2. That is just crazy. Here's field 4 they're working. So I think we'll probably head down to field 1. And we'll start putting anhydrous down on that. We do have to swing through the farm because we ended up putting in 2 anhydrous tanks, storage tanks, at the farm, so we can fill up with anhydrous there. But here's what we went with: a dual set anhydrous ammonia tanks. We got 2 of them. That is absolutely awesome. And this hooks up to our Sanford cultivator. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? It got baskets in the back. We've got harrow fingers in the front of that. And then we've got, they call these kind of a, it's not really a disc. It's almost a roller, a coulter, kind of coulter sort of thing. Using a lot of corn ground. But anyways, nice clean. Oh, look at that. That is just a sexy, sexy tractor, I tell you what. Sophie wanted to steal my tractor, but I said, no way. This is mine. So we got that hooked up. We are ready to go. We're going to head back to field... Well, let's head over to field 1, and we will go from there. Here's the other thing that I'm thinking about, too, and they don't have one, but I was kind of hoping to get an older John Deere combine. You know, we always talk about a second combine, but if we had an older one that could go up to the mountain farm, would be outstanding. They have a T560i, 2 T560is, 1 on tracks, 1 on tires. But... I don't know, maybe something a little bit older, used, would be nice. So I don't know. I certainly don't want to buy a big fancy new combine, but something like an 8820 would be pretty nice up there at the mountain farm. Excuse me, because we got those oats up there, you know. Now we could just drive up our combine, for crying out loud. We can do that, but it would be nice to have something up there because down the road, I want to expand the fields there. And hydro tanks, we still got there? Yeah, they are. Expand the fields up there at the mountain farm. Create some more fields. So, kind of make that a sustainable farm. But anyways, let's get to field 1. Tractor, what are you doing? Oh, your cruise can. That's what it is. Your cruise control is set so low, for crying out loud. Who drove this thing last? You still won't go. Come on. Go. There you go. For crying out loud. I think Kofi drove this thing last and got all the buttons screwed up. But let's get to field 1. We'll get this started. And maybe Patrick come out and help me. And I can go keep doing some other stuff I got to do. Patrick is back. Patrick is awesome. Brother Patrick, he's the oldest, like I said. You know, Gunner the youngest. Then you got Kofi. Then you got Patrick and myself. So, yeah. 4 brothers on a farm together working. So far, so good, though. So far, so good. I tell you what, we had a lot of fun on that bonfire, though. We kind of bonded. But then anybody can bond over bourbon and beer, I tell you that much. Well, let's give this a shot. I think it's going to work pretty good. We got to pull into the yard here first, and we got to fill up our anhydrous tanks in the yard. Like I said, we did have 2 things put in there, and we'll fill them up. I do have to apologize. Ooh, look at that. The combining has been done over there. Now, where did we put those anhydrous tanks? They got to be around here somewhere, for crying out loud. Oh, yeah, up here on the end. It's been a while since we've been back here on Fenton Forest. Like I said, the map, not the beta version, the full version has been released, and people are playing that. There's been some changes to that, so if you go on there and download Fenton Forest, it's going to be a little different than what I'm doing just because of the changes, and because it required a new save game. I didn't want to do that, so I was contemplating on what to do with that department, and then I thought, you know what? Heck, let's just keep going, for crying out loud. You can't get any better than that. So we'll fill up the anhydrous here. It doesn't take very long. Yep, look at that. There you go. 100% full. And I got to also apologize that I kind of talked too much today. But I wanted to get everything caught up. I mean, behind the scenes, oh, crap. Hold on there, Sanford. Just kind of been doing some work to change things up a little bit. And I got to tell you, I love this map. I really, really do. This is a lot of fun. And the best thing that I enjoy about FS19 is the creating your own field kind of thing. So we're gonna get this going, and we're gonna get that mountain farm up and running. We're gonna become the biggest dairy cattle operation this side of wherever the heck we are. But you know what I mean. You get the gist. So yeah, life is good. Let's see. Let's get this Sanford unfolded here. And this will be pretty good. This will put down some fall anhydrous here. We'll be ready for the spring planting because we are in day 2 of fall. So the last day of fall tomorrow, then we have winter. So for tomorrow, what we need to do is we'll probably continue on for the rest of the day. We're going to get this field done here. We'll do field 2, and then we'll probably go over to field 4 after that is all done. And we'll get anhydrous spread there. So tomorrow we either got to try to find a used combine or bring ours up to the mountain farm and get the oats harvested there as well. Plus we need to get turn that on there. There we go. Plus we need to get the corn chopped and put into the TMR silo. So that's the other thing that we got to do. So we got all kinds of stuff to do, but this is working out pretty good here. Look at that. Doesn't you don't use a whole lot of anhydrous right off the bat, so it kind of slowly dwindles down there. It should be slowly dwindling down there. Now it's slowly dwindling down there. That was set to buy. We don't want that. But anyway, yeah, that works pretty good. Got the Sanford cultivator in the front with the anhydrous in the back. So we are putting down some fall fertilizer. It should, let's go back here to our menu. It should, oh yeah, look at that. It is reflecting that big time. That is awesome. We do need to do, crap, wrong button. Did we have some liming? Well, these 2 fields after we harvest them, they need to be limed. But that takes care of that. That's it to that. Yep. 3 and 5, man. I wish 3 and 5. It's wheat and, well, that's not potatoes. That's, hey, 5 is taters. Is that taters? No, that's not taters. That's, yeah, it is. 5 is taters. Oh, no, wait. 5, 7. 12 and 13 are all potatoes? We better have a look at that. Because I don't, you know, the color coding thing. The color and the symbols they did for FS19, garbage. I mean, absolutely garbage. Terrible. Oh, crap. We have all the bales out there to get yet, too. Oh, man. We got all kinds of stuff to do. We have all kinds of stuff to do. But I'll tell you what. I'll go here until Patrick comes out. He wants to drive the fancy class, and I'll let him. He's a good brother. You know, like I said, he just got out of the clinker, so you got to be nice to him. But he wants to drive the class, and he can keep going here with that Hydrus. And then let's walk over. Let's just walk over to that Field 5, and let's see what it has to say. Patrick has got that all figured out, man. He loves that tractor. Love it. Sprinting some anhydrous. Life is good there on field number 1. The soybean harvest has been completed up on field 4. That is absolutely outstanding. I think they're bringing the combine back and the truck back here in the near future. So we should see, I think Kofi was driving the combine. Oh, yep, there he is. Here he comes. So he is in the combine, and Gunner is bringing the truck back. So we had a pretty good canola field on that field. That's absolutely outstanding. We'll use that for the pigs. Yep, we can do that for the pigs. Hey, there you go, Kofi. What a man. What a man. Whoa, easy. Jeepers. I tell you what, you know, some days he drives so nice. Other days he drives like a madman. But that's okay. We still love him, for crying out loud. Yeah, you just drive right over the grain bin there, or the grate. We'll sneak around this way. Maybe we can beat him. I want to head over to field 5. I want to scout that out and see what that looks like real quick. And we'll check that out. We can cut across field 2 here. There's nothing growing on here. Field 5 is straight right across here, so that is absolutely outstanding. But like I said, we had a pretty good crop on there. We'll have to check what we have in storage, because I think that probably some crops could be sold to add on to the coffers a little bit, and then could also go handy with paying down some debt. No, wait, this is field 3. This is field 3. We'll just cut across field 3. I know the farmer real well. He's a nice guy. He comes across ours a little bit, so we'll just stay on the side here. But field 5 right here should be taters. I'm pretty sure. My Rav is still doing pretty good. Yep, I was right. Taters. Yeah, taters. So this is taters. It is growing. Has not been fertilized. James Harris owns this. He's a nice guy. I have a beer with him once in a while. So how much is... Wrong button again. You save. Go right ahead. Field 5. 581,000 bucks. Holy smokes. 581,000 bucks. Man, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money for field 5 here for taters, just for pig food. But, you know, could you... It's going to be a lot more taters than we need. I'm just thinking I want the land. I want field 3, and then I want field 5 here. So... It might not be a bad investment. We could sell a bunch, fill the silo, sell a bunch. Might not be too shabby. $581,000. I hit the wrong button again. 581. So that would bring us to 2 million. That would bring us to 2 million. Holy cow! Yeah, ignore that 19 million there. 2 million. I don't know. Do we have anything in? I don't know. We got 34,000 liters of wheat. We got 12,000 of barley. 108,000 liters of oats. That's awesome. 68,000 liters of canola. 46 of corn. Yeah. And then we did have wood chips. Yeah. I'm just trying to think, how are we going to make some money? You go that far in debt, how are you gonna make money? Cows would be the thing. We'll make money in cows, but man, that's a lot of money. I don't know. That's something to ponder for the rest of the day. But, so, as we go on for the rest of the day, we are going to finish some anhydrous here on field 1 and field 2. And then I'm going to I'm going to head back up to the mountain farm and get those bales finished up. And then we do need to get a water container up there. We got to get a straw blower up there, too. So we have a bunch of stuff to do here on the farm. But anyways, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for coming back to Fenton Farm. I'm sorry it's been a while. I really do apologize, but I wanted to do something a little bit different and do a bunch of things off the side. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching. I sincerely appreciate it. But anyways, go and download the map. I will put a link to the map in my description here, so you can go and check that out and have a go if you are on the PC. But we'll pick up here next time, and trust me, we'll be back. Let's see, today's Wednesday, so happy Wednesday to you. We'll be back here on Thursday as well. So, anyways, have yourself a great day, and keep them between the ditches. So long, everybody. Now, to get my brothers in line, that's the problem.